the brilliant thing as well about WPP and my job specifically is that we have a really diverse set of people that work across the organisation. So I find that I am constantly learning. It's brilliant to learn. I am surrounded by some amazing people that I can learn from. And also, no day is the same for me. And I quite like that because that suits me. So there's a lot of opportunity to get involved in different things, different clients, and also use our collective scale and our collective power to actually do some good in the world as well. So I hope you really enjoy your time at WPP and I may bump into you.
What has kept me at Mindshare for such a long time is that it's a hugely empowering agency. There are brilliant people across the company who I learn from every single day. I love the fact that I come into work, albeit virtually at the moment, and I'm surrounded by people who continue to challenge me. And with these people, we work together, we learn together, and we also have fun at the same time. Diversity of thought is a key part to what we do. And we want to make sure that we have people across the agency who've got varied experiences to bring a different view to our clients. Our role is to ensure that we understand society and therefore to make sure we need to make sure we have people in the agency who represent the makeup of society that we live in today.
What's the best thing about working at WPP, I think, is the people across all of the agencies. You know, there's so many different types of people, diversity across the agency. It's inclusive. You get to meet so many different people, so many different opinions, so many different walks of life. It's a really nice place to be, and it just broadens your horizons in terms of meeting different people and your career. So that's what I would say the best thing about WPP is the people.
Whether this is your first or second career, there is a place for you here. If you are a consumer and you've experienced the brands that we work with, or you have new ideas, or just the life experience that you've honed up until this point, there's absolutely a place for that, and it's welcome and needed within this industry. Let's challenge the norms, it would be great to hear from as many people as possible as part of this amazing scheme.
I mean, this programme is so exciting because we need people who've had different experiences, whether that is leaving to have kids or doing something completely different or coming from a completely different industry. The more we bring people with different points of view together around the work, the better that work is going to be and the more exciting it is. So, there is so much room for every single person to come in and kind of shine at the stuff that they're good at. Don't worry so much about the stuff you're not good at. I would just focus on the stuff you're good at and make that shine so much it kind of, the blinding sun knocks everything else out to the sides. That was advice given to me by a really amazing female creative director years ago, and it's something that I stick by and definitely works. So just come in and shine and be yourself, because every single person's point of view is enormously valued. Both at WPP and at Grey, very much looking forward to seeing what happens.
It's a brilliant and exciting place to work. I think you should all apply, and if you do come join us, please do look me up and we can have a cup of tea.
This industry. Okay, so I first stepped into the media industry 21 years ago. I didn't know much about media at the time, but I kept hearing about how it was such a quote unquote young, exciting industry. And so I thought I'd give it a go. Fast forward to today and thinking about the fact that I turn 45 next year, the question that I ask myself right now is, do I feel as connected and as excited as working in the media industry now as I did when I joined back then? And the answer simply is absolutely. Is it just a place for young people to work and thrive? Absolutely not.
I get to work with smart, interesting, talented, kind people who stretch me and who listen to me, which is really nice. Nobody at home listens to me. And I get to bring my life experience to work and help people grow and succeed and be the best that they can be. And as my girls are becoming more independent, my work reminds me who I was, and it shows me who I'm becoming by giving me opportunities that I'd started to think were closed off to women like me and of my age. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It really is very enriching working at Mediacom, and I feel very privileged to be here. They believe in me, and because of that, I'm starting to believe in me too.
One of my favourite quotes is from the formidable Madeleine Albright, who was the first US Secretary of State, who said there is a special place in hell for women who don't help other women. So do feel free to send me a message on LinkedIn. It's Holly Maguire, Maguire. If there's any other questions that I can help you with, or if there's any introductions that I can make for you. My second favourite quote from Madeleine Albright is the difference between humans and other mammals is that we know how to accessorize. But I don't have as much use for that quote. Anyway, very best of luck with pursuing your career in the creative industries. You won't regret it, and I wish you every success.
In terms of this being a great, a place for people to start on the program, I think as I've got older, I have been aware that I'm maybe the oldest person in the room, but also felt appreciated for the experience, maturity, and different perspective that I can bring. Lots of our clients and their brands are aimed at women of all ages and older women, and it's really helpful, I think, to be able to bring your knowledge as a marketeer, but also as a human being and as a consumer to the table, and to use that experience.
I love working for WPP and also, of course, BML1 Commerce, because I get to work with such a spectrum of different clients with different challenges. It's so exciting to wake up each morning knowing that I could be working on luxury lingerie and then toothpaste and then gardening care, lawn care products. So never 2 days are the same, and I really, really do enjoy that.
I'm proud that I have had an opportunity to work with so many different people for many years, and in the future, perhaps working with even more people who give a greater opportunity to understand what makes consumers interested in brands, what makes them relate to brands, make them loyal to brands, and to trust brands. So I hope you will have an opportunity to join me and all of my colleagues working in a Group M agency somewhere in the world soon. I look forward to meeting you.